Before we start this video, just bear with me 2 seconds, and you will make sure to watch this video because it is beneficial, especially to younger people. When I mean younger. Um, but yeah, I just want to thank people who checked in on me. I was gone for 2 days. I just took a bit of a break. I do really appreciate there's a few, 3 or 4 people got in touch with me just to see, was I okay? Was everything grand? And because I didn't announce, so I just want to, thank them people. And they know who they are, and just want to say thank you very much for checking in. I do appreciate it. It's good to see, it's good to know that people are looking out to see how I'm doing and, checking in on me and checking that everything's okay. And I really do appreciate that. So thanks very much. So I just want to talk for a second because, again, this is something when I was younger and still probably to this day. Again, I get into it and I explain a bit better. So first of all, when you're young, there was an old saying years ago, and I was kind of brought up with this. Young people are supposed to be seen, not heard. And that's thankfully that's changed a lot. Young people have their voices heard. Because again, how we communicate is with our voices. And there's problems young people face, as we all know. There's problems young people face that other parts of society doesn't face. And just to say, there's always going to be some people. I know in my young life, there's always people to try to shut you down, try and shut you up. Especially, a lot of people tried to shut me up a few times. Didn't let them. My decision didn't let them. Really didn't let them. I give them the I give them the finger. In other words, I just didn't let them. I didn't let them break me. It might have upset me. I will admit that it might have upset me, but I wouldn't. Again, this is the thing. Young people nowadays. People. Again, to take advantage of young people, to try and shut them down, to try and stop them from talking or speaking out about different X, Y, and Z. Let's take for example. And I say to people, I was afraid, and I might as well say at one stage of my life I was afraid to speak out about anything. Again, I'm here now. This is the most amazing thing ever. Like, here talking to people, and saying it, because a few years ago I would never thought that I would ever have the courage to say it. But life is a mystery. But we choose our own paths, and the future is our desire. But yeah, after that quote from Professor Adrian Logan, right? But yeah, there's always been people try to shut you down, things like that. And I say to the young people, don't let them shut you down. Don't let them shut you up. Because as I said there a few minutes ago, I was afraid at some stages to speak out when I was younger, and speak out about things. Because again, because everybody in this country thinks differently, and that's fair enough. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, everybody's entitled to their beliefs, and that's I have no problem with that. They're very much entitled. Everybody's entitled to that. It's a human right. But it's the thing, you especially young people. Many people don't listen to young people. They think they're naive, and I often hope people say that to me. That you're a bit stupid. put it lightly. They put it lightly. And that's just putting it very straightforward. But again, don't let these people bring you down, because again, they try and knock young people down. And again, I found this myself. And a lot of people try and knock you down. And I see I'm speaking up for people. I'm defending people, and I'm doing my best defending as many people as I can, and raising real issues in this country, and speaking up really, and not being silent. I'm not going to be silenced by anybody, and I might as well say straight. Either be state or gangs or whatever. I'm not going to be silenced. I was threatened many times with things. I never shut my mouth about it. I refuse to shut my mouth about it, because again, I'm entitled to my say, and that's the end of it. So a very, very good negotiator. There's one rule. I'm not going to bend the knee to them. So yeah, just to say, always speak your mind. Always speak your mind, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. This is the thing people lose track on nowadays. People are entitled to their opinion. OT and whatever newspapers want to take, they can't say you have to take this way, because everybody thinks differently, and that's the thing. Everybody's their own individual mind, and everybody has their own individual personality. Like, take for example climate change. Some people might think it's not too bad. Some people might think the world's going to blow up. Because again, it's their opinion. They think about things. They think about all the facts. They think about it, and they're like, I agree with this. I don't agree with this. Again, people are entitled to think. And and make their own decisions. And that's what humans are supposed to make a decision on what's right and what's wrong. And I just say to people, again, I can't stress this enough to young people not to be silent. Because you're entitled to speak. You're entitled to speak, and I wouldn't be afraid. Because again, I was afraid a few stages, talking out. And I'm not going to lie to people. There's some people out there that don't like being talked about. There's some people out there that dread, somebody interfering in their business. In other words, interfering with them, trying to see what they're up to. And these people, are high on authority. And they don't like that. But again, I just say this straight to young people. Question. Don't be afraid to question. Nowadays, in schools, they shut you down straight away. As soon as you ask a question, you ask a question relevant, to the topic. But if you ask a question outside of that, you're shut down immediately. And that's the thing. We have to ask questions to understand what's going on around you. Because again, it'd be a very sad world if we didn't ask any questions to each other. And that's how we make our opinions and things like that. So I just want to say to people, and especially young people, you'll never be afraid to speak. And, that's something, and don't be afraid. Like, there's some things, granted, that can't be said. No, obviously that's true. There's some things that can't be said in this world, and that's fair enough. There's some things that are very harmful. Because, again, don't be harmful to people or causing threatening people into that. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Keep it to yourself if you're doing something like that. But you're entitled to raise your opinion, whatever. Like, take for example climate change, as we were saying there. You're entitled to it. You're entitled to it. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody stop you. Let's threaten somebody thinks that. Don't do that, obviously. And I'm just saying to people, don't do that. Be a nice person. Be a nice Christian. And respect your fellow human being. And respect everybody's opinion. That's the thing. We have to acknowledge that everybody's different. Everybody has a different opinion. No matter what we talk about, anything under the sun. There's some things people can agree on automatically, and there's some people that can't. And I'm going into a tangent here. It's a great country, But yeah, just to say, to say to young people, never be afraid. Simple as that, never be afraid to speak your mind. Thank you.